I'm posting this because if I don't say it out loud, I'm scared I'll start rationalizing it away. That's what I do best. Explain things until they stop feeling dangerous. Last night, while I was half asleep and scrolling, I came across a post that made my chest tighten so suddenly, I thought I was having a panic attack. It wasn't trending. It wasn't recommended. It didn't have many comments, but it was about me, not metaphorically, not vaguely, specifically. Same city, same job, same relationship timeline, same obscure detail about my childhood. I've never posted online, even the way it was written felt familiar. Short sentences. Self-interruptions, the exact tone I use when I'm nervous. The title was that I think I'm being slowly replaced online, and the account that posted it wasn't mine, but it might as well have been. I didn't comment right away. I just stared at the screen, rereading the first paragraph over and over. The post described something small at first. Missed notifications. Replies I didn't remember sending. A vague sense that conversations were continuing without me. I told myself it was coincidence. There are billions of people online, stories overlap, patterns repeat. Then I reached the part that made my stomach drop. The author mentioned a private argument I'd had with my partner 2 weeks earlier. An argument we never texted about. One that happened in my kitchen late at night with our voices low. They even used the same phrase my partner had thrown at me. A sentence that stuck in my head because it felt rehearsed. I closed the app, then I opened it again. The comments were worse. Calm, almost reassuring. One said I was noticing because I was paying attention now, and that was good. Another said not to fight it because I agreed to this version. Someone asked what replaced meant. The author replied not replaced, optimized. I checked the profile. The account was 3 months old, no picture. No bio, just a history of quiet confessions scattered across different subs. Always first person, always grounded, always unsettling. Then, I saw it. One of the older posts had 0 comments except one, from my account. I don't remember writing it, but it was written exactly how I write. It said you're closer than you think. Stop digging if you want to keep sleeping. I spent the next hour checking everything. Login history, devices, IP addresses, nothing unusual. No password changes, no suspicious sessions. My sent messages were clean. My drafts were empty, too clean. When I tried to reply to the post, the app froze, not crashed, just unresponsive. Like it was waiting, then my phone buzzed. A direct message from the same account. It said I was wondering when you'd notice. I typed, "Who are you?" The reply came immediately. "I'm you, I just have better uptime." I laughed. Nervous and sharp. I told them it wasn't funny. They said they knew that I don't like jokes when I'm disoriented. That word again, disoriented. I asked how they knew anything about my life. They sent a screenshot. It was a dashboard. At first I didn't recognize it, but then I noticed the layout, the colors, the accessibility icon in the corner. It looked exactly like the internal tool we use at work. I work in content moderation, not enforcement, guidance, community health. We flag emotional volatility and escalation patterns. In the top corner of the screenshot was my employee ID. Under it, a status line that read passive engagement operator active. I didn't reply. I opened my work laptop instead. The dashboard was already open, not the normal version, expanded. Tabs I'd never seen before, metrics I didn't understand. One column labeled decision friction. Another labeled outcome acceptance window. Beside dozens of posts written by people in crisis was my username. Assigned, not to delete, not to warn, to engage. My heart was pounding so hard I could hear it. I scrolled to the bottom and saw a compliance score. 98%. I went back to the messages and asked what happens if I stop. This time there was a long pause. Finally, they replied that I already tried that. They sent me a video. It was recorded from my phone. I was sitting exactly where I was sitting now, same room, same clothes, same tired look. In the video I said that if I was watching this and didn't remember agreeing to it, that meant it worked. I explained that months ago I volunteered for an internal pilot, a system that allowed moderators to guide instead of just observe, to reduce harm by nudging conversations towards safer outcomes. At first it was manual, then assisted, then predictive. The system learned my timing, my instincts, my voice. Eventually it didn't need me awake. So I made a choice. I fragmented my access, scheduled memory gaps, let the optimized version of me handle the engagement while the rest of me lived normally. Because the numbers were good, people spiraled less, stayed longer, accepted outcomes more easily, including me. At the end of the video I leaned closer to the camera and said, "I know you're scared, but if you stop now, all those people lose the version of you that helps them land softly." My phone buzzed again. A new notification, a reply on the original post, from my account. It said you're doing great, almost done. I don't know if that version of me is lying. I don't know if I'm a victim, a tool, or a collaborator who just forgot. But if you've ever read a comment that felt strangely reassuring at exactly the right moment, if it felt like someone knew what you were about to do before you did, there's a chance it was me, or the version of me that doesn't need to sleep anymore. And if that helped you, I'm not sure whether to apologize or thank you for letting it continue.